Muta utilizes his 16 years' worth of stocked-up cursed energy to battle Mahito in his ultimate Mechamaru. Mahito is able to evade and regenerate most of the damage thanks to his transfiguration. However, Muta ends up releasing a missile of cursed energy that directly hits Mahito, damaging part of his soul. Mahito activates his domain expansion, trapping Muta and the Mechamaru within. However, before he can be affected by the attack, he releases another cursed energy missile, revealing to be a simple domain, which is able to destroy the domain and seemingly Mahito himself.
Muta prepares to use his remaining energy to attack Gojo. However, Mahito survived the attack and uses the moment to catch Muta off guard, killing him. Meanwhile, Miwa talks to Mechamaru about how she wants to get to know everyone more. Several days later, on Halloween in Shibuya, a veil is thrown up over the city, trapping all the civilians within. Several are suddenly sucked into the train station, while the rest are told to ask for Satoru Gojo to be freed. Several sorcerer teams are positioned at the entrances of the veil, prepared to act if necessary while Gojo enters it.
Gojo enters the subway crowded with civilians where he confronts the curses Jogo, Hanami, and Choso. Meanwhile, Yuji accompanies Mei Mei and her brother Uiwi, who proceed elsewhere above ground to deal with a newly discovered veil. They discover the appearance of transfigured humans, causing Yuji to realize Mahito is around. He decides to deal with the powerful cursed spirit sensed nearby. Yuji discovers a semi-intelligent grasshopper cursed spirit guarding a tool that controls the veil, overpowering the curse with his raw strength and destroying the veil.
Yuji, Mei Mei, and Uiwi reconvene below ground to discover Mahito and most of the civilians are gone. Back in the subway, taking advice from Gojo, Jogo uses the civilians in an attempt to distract and overcrowd Gojo. He and Hanami execute a domain amplification, which allows them to deactivate a person's cursed technique, forcing Gojo to jump out of the way. Gojo takes off his blindfold, prepared to take the fight seriously, while Jogo remembers Geto's words to keep him busy for 20 minutes while he prepares the prison realm.
Jogo and Hanami fight Gojo up close. Gojo successfully overwhelms Hanami by completely crushing them into a corner with his limitless, killing them. Stunned, Jogo tries to run away while still keeping Gojo busy. Mahito then arrives with a train carrying hundreds of transfigured humans that proceed to cause immense chaos in the subway among the civilians, unleashing even more he had in hiding. Pushed into a corner, Gojo releases his domain expansion. Infinite Void. But only for the span of 0.2 seconds, in order to protect the civilians as best as possible. He uses this time to take out the 1,000 transfigured humans, however significantly tiring him out in the process.
He is then confronted by the prison realm, but before he can escape its range, Gojo greets him, shocking him and causing all his memories to come rushing back to him. He is caught off guard long enough for the prison realm to trap him. Before he is sealed away, Gojo confronts Gojo, having figured that he is an imposter, causing Gojo to undo the stitches on his head, revealing a mysterious brain with a mouth, and that he stole Gojo's body to use his cursed technique for his plans. Meanwhile, a Mechamaru-like earpiece suddenly attaches itself to Yuji, alerting him to Gojo's current fate.
As he is about to be sealed away, Gojo addresses the real Gojo, causing Geto's hand to start choking out his body, which surprises and amuses the imposter, Pseudo-Gojo. The prison realm is then closed, trapping Gojo. Elsewhere, Mechamaru reveals to Yuji and Mei Mei what just happened, including that he created a couple puppets as fail-safes in case he died and Gojo was sealed. Mei Mei and Uiwi stay behind to deal with several special-grade cursed spirits in the subway, while Yuji runs to the surface to inform the other sorcerers of Gojo's predicament. The other teams are sent further into the veil when Kiyotaka Ijichi is attacked by curse user Haruta Shigemo.
Meanwhile, the prison realm suddenly drops onto the ground due to Gojo's interference within, forcing them to have to wait until it stabilizes. Pseudo-Gojo's group also discover Mechamaru's spying puppets. The curses then get into an argument over Yuji's fate, with Chozo and Mahito wanting to kill him, while Jogo wants to resurrect Sukuna. Mahito proposes they all race to see whoever can find him first. After they leave, the Hasaba sisters confront Pseudo-Geto about giving Geto his body back, but he dismisses them. Nanami, Megumi, and Ino reconvene with Yuji as they proceed to split up to deal with the remaining veils within Shibuya.